Gives it nice and fresh. I'm going to flip my rat over so that it is on the dorsal side, ventral side up, and we're going to be making kind of a double Y incision. I'm going to be making an incision in a V shape on the arms, straight down the abdomen, and then a upside down V onto the legs as well. And when I do this, I'm going to be very careful only to cut through the skin. Just under the skin are the abdominal muscles. To make this a little bit easier, the first thing I would recommend doing is giving your rat a little bit of a massage. And you can actually begin to separate the skin from the muscles by just giving a little tug. And you can feel the two separating. And now you can see I've got a little line. This is approximately where I'm going to cut. I'm going to do the first incision with my scalpel. It doesn't really matter where you do it. Again, you don't want to cut down because you do not want to cut into the muscles or the digestive organs. So I'm going to make a small incision right in the middle. And this first one is the hardest. Be careful not to cut towards yourself or your lab partner. And once I have that initial incision complete, you can either finish up with your scissors or with your scalpel, whichever you're more comfortable with. It's probably a little safer to use your scissors because you're less likely to cut down into the muscle cavity. So again, I'm going to cut straight up, and I'm going to go all the way up to the neck area, and then I'll flip it around. Do the same thing all the way down to the legs. And as you can see, I've only cut through the skin. I have not cut into the abdominal muscles, and that's what you're going for. So it's just a very, very thin layer. And once you have a region, an area opened, you can very easily begin to peel off the skin with your hands. You don't even need a scalpel or anything. Now I need to continue cutting down by the legs and the arms, and I'll do that with my scissors some more. I'm just going to cut kind of in a V shape down the leg, both sides. And then I'll do the same thing at the arms as well. I'm really not trying to remove the skin, I'm just trying to separate it. There's no reason that you need to cut it off. Actually, it's very helpful to keep it on, especially if you're going to be storing your rat for an extended period of time, because it will keep it from drying out. I'm going to finish by using my probe in my hands to separate the skin from the muscle as much as I can. I can go all the way to the back and give me a lot of room to work. I'm just going to take my probe and scrape it along the inside of the muscle, in between the skin and the muscle, break the connective tissue, and that will help a lot. See a few blood vessels, you can break those. And the difficult part is around the arms and the legs. That takes a little more time. Just gently use your probe. You do not need to use your scalpel for this. The probe is nice because it will not cut through anything that you shouldn't. We're trying to preserve the muscles as best we can. And the probe will cut through loose connective tissue, but it will not cut through muscle or other things that are important.